Namaste to all. I was going through an article written by one Arya Samaj Acharya. His name was Satyapati Ji Maharaj. He has beautifully written about, in the Vairagya Sutra, he has beautifully written 8 doshas of BHOG. BHOG means we can say sensual pleasures, the activities what we undertake to satisfy our senses. The 5 sense organs is called as BHOG. So, when he speaks about Vairagya, he says that these are the 8 dosh which I see, at least 8 doshas I see on the sensual pleasures. So, we must try to attain Vairagya rather than focusing on the sensual pleasures. See, sense organs, we can say eyes. The pleasures for the eyes is seeing pictures, seeing movies, seeing the movie stars' photographs. These kind of sensual pleasures we derive by eyes. Or we see a person who is a teenager, he likes to see females and vice versa. Different types of sensual pleasures are there. Similarly, on the ears, we like to listen to beautiful music, singing, and then we would like to dance also by listening the songs, by listening the beats, drum beats. Or we spend so much of time, like there are various shows. I was in Japan recently. One of my colleague was telling that she took off, or in the weekend she went from one place to another place by bullet train to see one pop show or something like that. So I was thinking that see, people spend even money for this kind of activities. So these are all deriving sensual pleasures, BHOG. So the 8 doshas what he speaks about really appealed to me and convinced me, so I thought of making a short video. The Prathama dosha is the desire for sensual pleasures does not get decreased by enjoying sensual pleasures, but rather it becomes more intense. By more sensual pleasures, the intensity will increase. For example, when you start seeing TV or playing video game, initially it will start with for one day 20 minutes. Slowly it will increase. Like example, mobile phone. Sunday I got a report. Your average, in iPhone, every week you will get a report. So normally I don't see it, but this week I saw. Your average usage of iPhone per day is 4 hours 47 minutes per day. So I am spending my phone use, I'm spending 4 hours 47 minutes every day. That means it's increased a lot. Earlier I used to use phone maybe for talking to some people, talking to my business contacts, whatever it is. And nowadays I'm using phone for seeing more videos. So it is wrong thing. Maybe in my case I'm using my phone for seeing videos which are related to Vedas. But still, if I'm using my phone more to see YouTube shorts, Instagram, etc., I'm wasting my time, right? So the desire increases. I never knew that I'm spending so much of time per day. By seeing the report, I understood. See, the sensual pleasures is increasing. It could be, for some people, it could be playing video games, it could be watching TV, it could be consuming alcohol. Sensual pleasures, one person starts to consume alcohol, small quantity per day. Over a period of 2 years, 3 years, it will become so much that he will drink full bottle of alcohol in one sitting. I've seen in my office. Some of my colleagues, they smoke 40 cigarettes in one day. Can you imagine? I used to talk to them. They say, okay, initially I was smoking 1 or 2 per day, then slowly it increased to 5, then 7, then 10, then 15, then 20, then 40. And in 40 also he was telling me that I want the highest rating in terms of quantity of nicotine, some milligram he was telling me. So the sensual pleasure does not get decreased by enjoying it. It will increase, it will intensify, and then this is the first dosh. Similarly, listening also. When somebody starts listening with iPad, hearing this one, they'll enjoy the music so much. In college time, I used to discuss with my friends. See, did you listen to that song by A.R. Rahman? See the instrument coming in the third minute. You see there he has used a specific instrument. I listened it with my headset. At that time, 25 years back, I'm saying. So when you start using these gadgets, you will get more and more attracted. How much time we spend like this? This is the first dosh. The satisfaction will not happen. It becomes more intense. The pleasure activity will get more intense. This is the first dosh. Second dosh is what? This will lead to second dosh. Second dosh is the energy of the body gets destroyed by consuming these sensual pleasures. We will get hearing problem. We will put glasses in our our eyes will lose the power. Some people will get nerve problem. Some people, by continuous smoking and drinking, your liver gets damaged, your lungs get damaged, your gut get damaged, you will get cancers. Already we are living in such an environment where the food is not healthy, but beyond that we want to, have sensual pleasures, indulgence. So then we will get more issues. The energy of the body gets consumed. This is a second doshi, more important. When I see people who are addicted, we are also addicted. I'm not saying that I'm a pure person. I'm making this video for myself actually. Some of the videos I record it for listening it again because it will give me inspiration. So I thought, okay, when I post it, maybe it might inspire you also, but it will give me inspiration, some of the videos, because some of the topics it's necessary to listen on a regular basis. So what happens is, when the body energy gets consumed, you will not be able to get focus on sadhana. You will not. When you sit for meditation, I have seen some smokers doing sadhana. I don't know how can smokers can get concentration in Almighty God. You will not get concentration. So by losing concentration because of your addiction, because of your involvement, I have seen in my life, I was addicted to TV programs when I was in Pune around I think 15 years back or 16 years back. When I was in Pune, working in Pune, that time I got married. My wife used to shout at me that, you're always in TV. I never realized that, but now I realize. Yes, I used to spend 7 to 8 hours in TV per day. Watching in Pune, you will not get Tamil programs, so I put Dish TV and seeing TV. So energy, the focus. I'm losing focus in my grahastha. I'm losing focus in my company work. These things will happen. So you are not able to fulfill your moral responsibility due to sensual pleasures. Today, if you see in the world, 99% of people are not able to do any moral duties. They are doing their duty. They are doing certain activity because it has to be done. Otherwise, it will get more problem to them. So they are doing it. Moral duty, Vedic karma, nobody does. There will not be time even for Agnihotra. At that point of time, I will tell you, this and all I have never shared. When I was in Pune, because of my TV addiction, I used to leave Agnihotra. Seriously. I used to leave Agnihotra in the evening. Morning I do Agnihotra, but evening sometimes the movie is interesting. I used to leave Agnihotra. Then my wife used to do, my kid was very small at that time. My wife used to do Agnihotra. And sometimes because of me, my wife also did not do Agnihotra some couple of times. This all happens in Grahastha, problems will happen. So, big learning for me by my own experience. But for you, the experience is coming. I'm sharing my experience, it can help you. If you are entering Grahastha or Grahastha Ashrama, don't get addicted to sensual pleasures. I'm speaking about only eyes. Similarly, somebody is having smoking, drinking, they will not be able to do Kartavya Karma. And take the sense organ, skin, sparsh karna, ladiki ke touching the ladies, undergoing, enjoying sexual pleasures, repeating daily sexual pleasures, sensual pleasures, they will not be able to focus on anything. So this is the second flaw. And this leads to the third flaw. Third flaw is various diseases will arise in our body. Various problems will come in our body by undergoing, enjoying sensual pleasures. The sense organs has been given by God for not indulge in pleasures. The sense organs are given to all by Almighty God to us to do our moral duties in our life. But by continuously listening music, ears get damaged. Continuously seeing TV screens and other screens, we will get eye problem, skin sparsh karne se we will get other rogs in our body. By doing everyday sexual indulgence with the partner. Or today, in today's situation, I will say many boyfriend girlfriend living together every day, they enjoy their body each other. They will get into so many troubles in future which they are not aware today. Brahmacharya is not there, then you are inviting diseases in your body. So at 40 years, 50 years, you do not have strength in the body, you will get some diseases. I don't want to name it. Some XYZ diseases will come. Unknowingly it will come. I do not know what reason this has happened. We will tell. ये जो बीमार है ना, ये होना नहीं चाहिए. क्यों हो गया पता ही नहीं है. पता ही नहीं क्या है. Sensual pleasures. So very very important. And because of this, we will be unhappy. Even a small cold and cough, fever, headache, we will be unhappy. And when we get diseases because of this sensual BHOGA, we will definitely become unhappy. And the next one is, to enjoy the sensual pleasures, you must spend a lot of valuable time. Your time is totally gone. Like, I was telling this cigarette smoking. If you have to smoke 40 cigarettes per day, 40 cigarettes smoking, I say that when you go for break and come back, it's like, let's say 15 minutes. 40 cigarettes divided by 2 is 20 cigarettes in the working hours. 20 cigarettes into 15 minutes. See how much time is gone. Then you have to do overtime in the house to compensate to your job. And in the overtime, you are focusing on your work in the house. You will not be able to focus on your wife or kids or parents service or acharya service or sadhana. So your time is gone totally. This is only smoking, addiction. But in case of TV, I have told my example. In case of listening music and dancing, I have everything we are seeing in our house. In your house, focus on one person, which is yourself, on how much time you are spending in your Indriya Sukh. You will see that if I have stopped that Indriya Sukh, I get 2 hours more for Swadhyaya. I will get 2 hours more for meditation. I will get 2 hours more for more peace of mind, inquiring myself, who am I? Not only time, you have to spend a lot of money also to earn that. For example, a smoker or a drinker or somebody is having bad habit. Suppose I have a habit of seeing more movies. I will buy Netflix, I will buy Amazon Prime, I will buy XYZ, I will buy more connections. But every month I have to pay 300, 400, 500 for that one connection. Then again multiple connections. Data is spent. For music, I will buy this Spotify premium, this, everything I will do. So not only time, you have to spend money also. This is the 5th dosh. And the 6th dosh is, a lot of hard work is required to maintain the means of happiness. That means for a smoker has to extra earn 5,000 to 6,000 a month minimum to continue smoking. A person who does not have any problem or any sensual pleasure indulgence, you see that person, he will not have any extra expenditure in his. With 5,000 rupees also he will be contented. दाल रोटी खाना है, मेरे को साधना करना है. My acharya always says, जब my acharya, when he was working in military and army, my acharya was always in sadhana. He will always say that खर्चा क्या है, कुछ भी नहीं है, क्योंकि जरूरत नहीं है. I don't need these the other expenditures. What you want to dress yourself, different dresses, you want to go to movie, you want to do this, you want to do that, you want to go out. I don't need it, so I don't have any kharcha. So if you are a self-satisfied person, if you are focusing more on Almighty God, you do not need to spend more time and money, and also you do not need to spend more energy to safeguard what is acquired. For example, our brother Guhesh, he acquired world number 1. Very good. But see, for acquiring world number 1, the amount of time and money, not money, leave the money, but amount of time he had spent is how much? 20 hours per day he had worked, or 18 hours per day. So if he is a Vedic person, for example, he will not do so much. Suppose he knows the aim of the human life, he will not do so much. I am not criticizing him. Please understand, this topic is Vairagya, not about world number 1. Elon Musk, how much time he spends on business? I have seen many videos on like Tim Cook's daily agenda. He wakes up at 3:45 in the morning. Tim Cook, Apple CEO. I saw his one day in CEO life. I always see this kind of videos. One day in Elon Musk life. Go and see that video. From morning to evening, see what are the things he is doing. Where is the value addition towards Dharma? Where is the value addition towards Almighty God? Where is the value addition towards Jivatma? Jivatma bhooki hai. Jivatma is hungry. But we are feeding the body. Body is also hungry. We are feeding the body. We are forgetting the Jivatma. For Jivatma, the food is tapasya. For Jivatma, the food is Brahmagyan. For Jivatma, the food is Acharya Seva. Where is the time for Elon Musk to serve Acharya or Dharma? So what happens is, for maintaining world number one position in chess or in business or in anything, or in iPhone manufacturing, you want to become, iPhone should be the world number one. The company has to spend so much of energy to maintain that. It's a company, but same applicable for individual also. So this is the sixth dosha. Thereby you do not have time for Vairagya and Almighty God. And the seventh dosha is, this is the fifth dosha, and the sixth dosha is when the things are acquired. When the things are acquired and you lose the thing. When the world number one title is acquired, you lose the world number title in the next year. For example, this Chinese fellow, he lost the title now. Another person become world number one. I'm just telling one example. You can apply this for all your senses. You acquire something that is lost. When that is lost, I bought a new iPad. iPad is broken. The means to for me the happiness is iPad. For me the happiness is iPhone. For me the happiness is mic and camera and this kind of system and neat house. I bought a new house. 1.5 crore rupees house I have. Suddenly earthquake comes. The earthquake comes and suddenly spoils my house. The means required to acquire the house, the amount of effort need to maintain the house, and now the house is gone. I am not saying don't have a house. I am saying that have a house which is bare minimum needed for comforts. Yes, God also says have all the facilities possible, bare minimum. Don't go to the extreme. When you go to the extreme, when it gets lost, you will get dukh. This is the sixth dosha. And the seventh dosha is, by enjoying sensual pleasures, a person becomes so attached to them that even if he sees dosha in it, even I see a problem in my phone, that I am using more time in my phone, I am unable to leave my phone. I am addicted to phone. It's not I'm just telling an example. Like, I made a video on Gita 2/12 or 2/12. Sri Krishna says to Arjuna, you are speaking as if you are a Medhavi Purush, but you do not have anything. You do not have any Tattvagyan. Why you are speaking as if you are a yogi? I remembered my situation where my channel was given copyright strike by Dushyant Sridhar. I made a video against him. He was unhappy by seeing that video because I have spoken the truth. So he told that company who has made that video, produced that video, to send copyright strike notice to me. And YouTube sent a message that another 2 more copyright strike, your channel is gone. So then I realized my attachment towards my channel. Then I slowly started getting rid of my attachment towards channel. Still I have not overcome it, but I will overcome it one day. That I can exist without my channel. Today I am halfway, let's say. But at that point of time I am fully indulged in my channel. So the means of sensual pleasures will overtake you so much that you will not be able to leave it. And that day, you know what I did? I deleted 200 videos I deleted. I made against so many people. All the video I deleted. Because I don't want this headache. Because my intention was that I must continue my channel until my death at least, so that I can promote my Vedas. This is the intention, but inside this intention there is an attachment built. This attachment is going to destroy my happiness one day, which I did not recognize that time. I am trying to recognize slowly, daily. Similarly, for you, it could be anything. It could be your wife, it could be your daughter, it could be anything whom you are so much attached to, which will spoil your happiness one day. And even if you want to come out of that attachment, you will not be able to do, because you are so much indulged. So be careful. This is the 7th dosh. The 8th dosh is, in order to attain the worldly pleasure, most important dosh, a person commits violence against the creatures, including other pranis. We want to enjoy tasty food. We kill the cows, we kill the other pranis, we kill birds, we kill goats. These are domestic animals which are given by Almighty God for our own pleasure, because cow exists, cow breathing is a cow's presence itself in your house. If you have a cow, you will know that how much positivity it will give you. Even the milk of the cow today, it has become business. God says in the Vedas, first give the milk to the calf. Let's say 10 liters cow can give per time. 2 liters give it to calf, 8 liters you take it. Today what we do, we take 10 liters. It is himsa. The milk is also for us and also for the calf. We must give priority to calf first, and then, like there are 4 stuns in the cow's body. One stun milk, give it to the calf now. Balance 3 you take. But today we do not do that. So this is himsa. And when the cow becomes old, it doesn't give milk, we sell it off, and then that butcher will buy and kill it. So extreme sin, and God will not spare us. And for me, I'm just telling one more example which I should not quote, but I want to quote. Is, if I have to derive pleasure of Agnihotra, I get pleasure, I get happiness, bliss for Agnihotra, but I cannot cut the living tree for Agnihotra. This God will not spare me. God, I have seen a classic example. My parents, they will pick up all the in their area in Kumbakonam. They will pick up small, जो नीचे गिरा हुआ है, it is from the ground, they will pick up, and then throughout the year the Agnihotra will go, no problem, any problem. Or in case of mango, God says use mango wood. In case of mango tree, that mango tree every year you have to maintain it, you have to cut it, otherwise it will anyway fall down and spoil the the floor, etc. So you normally in mango area, if you have a mango tree, you will understand many times the branches has to be cut. So cut the branch and use for samida, because anyway the branch will fall out. Or some trees there which is almost dead, you take wood from that, but don't take wood from living tree. So these are all himsa to other pranis. We cannot derive our benefit by himsa to other pranis. As much as possible, try to do ahimsa, because when you come into himsa for sensual pleasures, many people do Agnihotra for sensual pleasures. Why? They feel pleasure, they feel the smell is good, not only atmosphere will become clean, I will get positivity in my house. They are behind positivity, they are not behind Ishwar Bhakti. अरे पॉजिटिविटी तो परमात्मा देगा ना. परमात्मा को अगर हम वी आर डूइंग उपासना ऑफ परमात्मा, पॉजिटिविटी तो परमात्मा देगा. पीपल डू अग्नि, आई हैव सीन, I don't want to name, but I have seen some people who did Agnihotra to secure that their family is safe from COVID virus. After COVID is over, they stopped Agnihotra. This is all selfishness, sensual pleasures. So God will not spare us. Please understand that. So these are all the faults. Fault number 1, the desire for sensual pleasures will not get decreased, it will get increased. Fault number 2, the energy of the body get destroyed. Fault number 3, various diseases will arise in the body due to sensual pleasures. Fault number 4, to enjoy the worldly pleasures we must spend a lot of time and money, and we will not have time to sadhana. Point number 5, to maintain the happiness, the pleasure, we have to lot of hard work is needed to maintain that. And fault number 6 is when things are acquired, get lost, we will get dukkha. Point number 7 is by enjoying sensual pleasures, we become so much attached that we are unable to overcome it. And last but not least, in order to attain worldly happiness, we give dukkha to other pranis. So these are the 8 doshas of BHOGA. If we are doing any one of these 8, we are in BHOGA, we are not in vairagya. So God has created this world for us to walk the path of Vairagya and Yoga Vidya, but we are unfortunately, we have got diverted. I hope this video helped you. It helped me, it helps me, that's why I made this video. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.